Okay, so we have an urgent information coming out. Do me a favor, share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Texas National Guard deployed to San Antonio ahead of planned protest. So you guys know June 14 is that big event, and I'm not talking about Washington, D.C. We're talking about the No Kings protest across America. So Texas has declared emergency. They're going to deploy National Guard. I do believe multiple states also going to follow. This event was organized, from what I heard, Walmart and other big companies, people that have, we're talking about big money here. All right, so the president said that if anyone tries to cause any events like riots during the parade, they will be met with a huge force, meaning military. There's going to be cuffs, arrests going on. So we're going to see what's happening here in Texas. And Governor Greg Abbott, he's not messing around. He's not going to allow his state to see what's going, the same situation happening in Los Angeles. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, for those of you that don't know, my birthday's coming up pretty soon, so I'm taking 2 days off. I haven't seen a day off in like 6 years. You guys know I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years, and I post videos every single day. I also called out for my other job, so I do have 2 jobs, work like 14 hours a day, and taking 2 days off is something that I truly need. But I did open up a GoFundMe birthday bash. If you guys want to send Lewis a little gift, here you go, Lewis, for your birthday. You don't have to, but again, the link will be in the comments box, or if you prefer PayPal, the links in the comments box and description box. Like I said, you don't have to. Emojis, birthday cakes, and stuff like that. Nice, beautiful, happy birthday, Lewis. Again, all that is welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Governor Greg Abbott deployed Texas National Guard troops to San Antonio. And San Antonio, I think, is a big liberal city, if I'm not mistaken. It says in response to planned protest against US ICE. All right, so it has to do with the ICE, but also I do believe it has to do with June 14. The deployment comes as the city braces for demonstrations scheduled for Wednesday evening in downtown San Antonio and Saturday at Travis Park, part of a broader wave of nationwide protests against the immigration policy. Context of the protest. Now, the protests are fueled by recent ICE actions in San Antonio, including the detention of immigrants immediately following their immigration court hearings and the arrest of construction workers on the University of Texas at San Antonio campus. A Sunday demonstration on June 8 saw hundreds gathered outside City Hall to denounce ICE deportation. Now, here's the thing, guys. For those of you that don't know what's going on, and please stop getting your info from TikTok. The reason why ICE is out there is because they were sent by the commander-in-chief, the president of the United States. Now, the president, during his campaign, he promised that he's going to send the people that came into our country illegally, listen, illegal, the name, illegal, will be sent back home. Because, again, they came to this country illegally, all right? So when you come into this land, there's consequences. If you don't show up, again, there's this thing called catch and release. It was from the Obama administration. Even Joe had that policy. But they caught them, and then they released them to the U.S. with a court date. The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is 90% of these people don't show up to court. And so, again, what happens? Well, there's a warrant for your arrest. You go back home. Adios. Later. But it seems like a lot of people just don't see that. We have laws. We have to abide the law. Like Nancy Pelosi says, No one is above the law. No one is above the law. But again, it's just these politicians, the left and the governors, it's just they playing this political game. They're playing politics with people's lives. We have to abide the law. We need law. No law, no country. People need to understand that. Do your research. Stop going on TikTok. Stop listening to these phony news. Do your research. Saturday, No Kings Day protest coinciding with Donald, the Commander-in-Chief military parade in Washington, D.C., is organized by groups including the 5051 Movement, Bexar County Democratic Party, Party for Social Justice and Liberation, Indivisible, and Women's March, advocating for resistance against the Trump administration immigration policy. Have you guys noticed? This is just a Democrat protest. That's what it is. It's a Democrat protest. It's not America. It's just one party protest. Give me a second. So the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott's office, emphasized that the National Guard is on standby to uphold law and order. There you go. Across Texas, citing concerns over potential lawlessness seen in recent Los Angeles protests. Now, the press secretary, Andrew, stated peaceful protests are part of the fabric of our nation, but Texas will not tolerate the lawlessness we have seen in Los Angeles. Anyone engaging in acts of violence or damaging property will be swiftly held accountable to the full extent of the law. San Antonio Police Department Assistant Chief Jesse confirmed that the deployment, while ASPD Chief William underscored the department's commitment to protecting constitutional rights to peaceful assembly. One Sunday, SAPD monitored a peaceful protest at City Hall, and we will continue to do so at future demonstrations to ensure public safety. McManus said, encouraging organizers to submit applications through the Office of Processions and Public Assemblies for coordinated safety plans. All right, so again, these governors, well, some of the governors out there in Republican states, they are letting everybody know out there that you could peacefully protest. Again, you have every right. But, listen. The illegal, they don't have the right to protest because the Constitution does not abide them. The Constitution is for the U.S. citizens. So we have the right to peaceful protest, not them. Because the Constitution was not meant for them. But what do I know? You know, Paul Lewis could get his video removed. On Sunday, SAPD monitored a peaceful protest at City Hall, and we will continue to do so at future demonstrations to ensure public safety. We know that. So city officials, including Mayor Ron, City Manager Eric, and Chief McManus, are set to hold a press conference on Wednesday, June 11 at 9 a.m. to outline the city's strategy for supporting peaceful demonstrations while maintaining public safety. Mayor Nirenberg expressed empathy for community concerns, stating, I emphasize with the fear and fatigue this federal administration is causing within the San Antonio community, but we should heed the chief's calls to remain peaceful should you choose to demonstrate this weekend. Bexar County Sheriff Javier also voiced support for resident rights to free speech and assembly, urging safe and responsible demonstration. The men and women of the BCSO stand ready to support and defend those rights for Bexar County residents, he posted on social media. And that's where we are right now. Now, again, I pray that everyone is safe. June 11th is like June 14th is the big event. this Saturday. So please be safe. Stay away from large gatherings. Please. Please. And if you're going to go to Washington, D.C., please be safe. If you see something, say something. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Look, I truly want people to come into our sleeping giant land, the U.S., but it has to be legal. It has to be legal. How would those countries feel if we storm their region and take their jobs and everything? How would the people there feel? Hey, man, this is our home. This is our home. You can't be taking our stuff. But again, it's, we have to take care of everyone. We have to take care of the world. It doesn't work like that. We have laws. This home was meant for the sleeping giant people. It was, it was written in Declaration of Independence in Rhode Island. For the people, by the people. The founding fathers gave this land to us. And of course, Mexico is saying, well, California belonged to us. You guys lost those territory. You guys lost them territories in the war. All right. So again, that was like in the 1800s. So again, I mean, you guys still crying about that. It's like Alaska. Russia can't have Alaska. You can't. I mean, it was already signed, deal done. And again, they only had California for how many years? 25 years, something like that, or 15 years. But again, those time again, that was history. It's already done and sealed. You can't take what you already lost, and it's been over 100 years, almost 200 years, something like that. That sign, you can't deport me from a land that was illegally stolen. It was not stolen. You guys lost it. A war. But again, like I said, a lot of people just don't know their history. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in this platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.